Why is it important to be globally fluent?
Specifically for us, it becomes very important because we serve a multicultural population, and so we have a number of folks who are calling in who speak different languages, who have different concerns, and so many times we really look for folks who have that experience working and interacting with individuals across the world.
Working at SAP, extremely global community. Not only do we have offices around the globe, but even here in our Newtown Square headquarters, at any given day I can interact with colleagues from around the world.
I think it's important for any large company because every company is expanding into the global and international market. Being able to understand what type of characteristics or mannerisms may be offensive or may be appropriate in different settings is huge. Just to make sure that you don't close the door before it's even opened by something you don't know may be perceived as a negative.
And honestly, diversity of thought drives better products. So, if we had everybody that looked exactly the same, thought exactly the same, and behaved exactly the same, we'd get some pretty boring results.
Is it really worth it to study abroad?
International experience is definitely something that we look for because it shows an adaptability and maybe being in a situation that is new to them, and also dealing with diverse individuals. Maybe they didn't speak the language initially, or maybe they didn't know anyone. And those are some great competencies that can apply in the workplace and in life, and hopefully the individual has some great stories to tell.
I think for me, having studied abroad and worked in a couple of global companies, it was a huge benefit when I took a global role, because I was really able to fit in very quickly with people. I was able to build relationships really quickly with people, whereas some of my colleagues who had never really traveled extensively, never really worked globally, had a hard time.
How do I approach people with different backgrounds?
Just be open, just try to be sensitive, like culturally sensitive, and try and respect others.
It's easy to not understand other cultures, but I think welcoming other cultures, welcoming other differences is very important.
I think it really critically comes down to being able to relate to human beings that think differently than you, look differently than you, come from different backgrounds from you. So it's a human relation skill that I think is of the most critical importance of anything that we see in our business, and I think in business in general.